Hey guys, welcome back to the English Gentleman Gamer with me, Roscoe, and here we are, Mission 2, can't remember what its name, on Medal of Honor Underground. It's a catacomb level, and forgive me for fanning around, I did actually manage to get the controls working a lot closer to what I wanted them to be. They're actually the opposite way around to, like Battlefield, say. The left stick and the right stick are the other way around, but I did get used to it eventually. The shooting buttons, aim down sight, if you will, is L2 rather than L1, and shooting is R2 rather than R1. Anyway, it's not like I'm going for a world record here or anything. So it is 12 minutes long, this video, so I do apologise about that. Mainly because I couldn't fucking find where I was going. It took me ages. I've chopped out about 8 minutes of me running around trying to find the it was catacomb entrances or some bombs I had to plant anyway. There was 3 of them, and I made a bit of a balls of it really, and I got quite lost. Hence the reason why it's longer than, it's 4 minutes longer than the last one. Not a terribly difficult level. The enemies, as they are, there's a couple slightly tougher ones come up towards the end, but these guys in blue seem to be the most basic of grunts and don't offer much in the way of opposition. I don't think I've changed the difficulty setting. I think it's just on normal. I've not put it on hard or anything like that. So I did get an excellent rating on this one in the end, but quite a boring level. I mean, my recollection of Medal of Honor games, certainly on the PlayStation 1, like this one and the first Medal of Honor, are outside, and even in the PS2 game, European Assault, they're generally outside, and I don't particularly dig these underground missions. I just don't find them enjoyable. I can't even explain why. I prefer the outdoor ones just because I feel like I'm sneaking into occupied France or whatever. This doesn't quite feel the same. There's although having said that, I seem to remember some missions on European Assault where you weren't really, sneaking behind enemy lines. Particularly, you were just taking on the Germans. Sorry about that, a slurp of tea. Like I said, I did a lot of fanning around on this map, to be honest. It wasn't a particularly pleasurable level, mission, whatever you want to call it. Although that's mainly because I spent so long looking for the fucking bomb things. Once that all kicked off, and I managed to get them sorted out, and I realised where I was going next, it actually was alright. Disappointingly, my Ava Media capture device has fucked up twice now trying to record the third mission. Now, I don't know whether it's an issue with... There's a bomb I've got to plant there, and for some reason I didn't plant it. I didn't realise L1, as I've got it set up now anyway, is reload and action at the same time. So, I don't know what I was trying to do there, but I didn't set that. I should have set the bomb really, because I had to come back and find it later, which is what I've had to chop out. Anyway, what was I saying? I've forgotten completely now. Oh, that was it, the capture device, yeah. I'm not sure if it's the fact it's playing a PS1 game. I can't see why, because it recorded the first 2 missions perfectly well. It just seems to struggle switching off now. It doesn't. The file's on the drive, but it's not like finishing it properly, so it stays as like a temporary Ava Media file rather than turning it to an AVI. I don't know why. They got stuck clicking on that stuff in the corner there. That guy was already dead. Did the third mission, which was quite a lot of fun actually, but I did it quite well. Did it first time, blah blah blah. I didn't lose more than a quarter of my health at any one time. That's how easy it is. I was getting shot quite a few times towards the end, and I still didn't lose more than half an hour. Yeah, the capture device seems to be on the blink at the moment, so there's 2 options. I'm going to try and record just normal PS3 gameplay. I'll probably put Far Cry 3 on tonight. I did record some more Far Cry 3 for those hoping for a current gen video, but bit of a skip there where I've cut some out. What was I going to say? Yeah, it was a little bit banding, but there was really bad lag on it. There was one dude going like 35 and 1, and the rest of us were all struggling to get in double figures in kills, but yet we were, had loads of deaths and everything. So the couple of times I did actually manage to kill someone, I felt like I was shooting forever, and then I realised I've cut another bit out there just to go straight to the laying this other. What was I doing? Yeah, going back to Far Cry 3, I was putting a full mag into people, and then they were eventually dying. Then I also realised that after the end of the second round I played, it wasn't registering any points for me. No deaths, no kills, no revives. So I came out of that one. I don't think I even recorded it, but I will get some more Far Cry 3 done. I've not recorded any of the single player because I only put videos on YouTube that I think people would like to watch and things that would interest me as well. And I'm not really interested in watching single player, people slogging their way through Far Cry. It's such a big game and it takes so long, it just doesn't hold my interest. It's like watching someone play all the way through Just Cause 2. Don't get me wrong, it can be, it's brilliant to play in places, but you know, when you're slogging along and you're in an aircraft and you get fucking blown out the sky miles from anywhere, and you've got to use that parachute trick about it, using your grappling hook on the ground to go anywhere, and it's one of them games where you can get sidetracked very easily. And I think Far Cry 3 for me is the same. When you're actually where you need to be, it's very good, but the bit in between can be a bit painful sometimes. And also, I mean, like I said, I get distracted quite easily. I'm trying to. The one thing that's pissing me off at the moment is I can only carry one weapon, which is the AK-47 on it, because I've got 60 bullets for it. But for me, I'd like at least a sidearm of some description to pull out if I'm in a tight spot. I'd like to carry more ammunition. So yeah, I've got to get my head around the crafting stuff, and I'm trying to find. Apparently, a goat is what I need to kill to make a weapon holster. I mean, I've just done a mission early on. I think it's in like the second or third mission off. Anyway, it's very early on where you start off on top of a cliff with a hang glider, and you've got to silently swoop down on some guys and nick some radio information. I did that the other day on the third time of asking, but the problem with that one was I had, on the way up the hill towards the hang glider, I'd been fucking about trying to kill deer. I used up all my bullets trying to hunt down deer for, I can't remember why, somewhere I read that you need deer to deer hide, deer skin, whatever, to make craft something, and so far I've got like 2 deer skin eventually, and I've not found out what it is I can actually craft with their bloody skin. So I wasted 60 bullets and 10 minutes of my life for fuck all, it seems. I'm not quite sure where I'm going here. I think this is getting towards the end. Oh no, there's still like 5 minutes left on this. What did it take me 5 minutes to do? I know I had a bit of a faff around with it. There was like a graveyardy bit coming up in a minute. Like a tomb, rather. There appeared to be some... Mausoleum was a better word, probably. There seemed to be a few caskets lying around, or at least buried underground, blah blah blah. Anyway, there seemed to be a few people knocking about there. I'm not sure if there's any actual secrets on this. I did read somewhere the other day that bloody guys lying on top of there were a pain in the ass. I did read somewhere that you get awarded passwords when you do excellent on a level, which I'm not sure about because I did this on excellent, whatever the top rating is, and it didn't appear to give me a password, so I'm not sure. This is where I say, I mean, I've basically finished the level now. I've just got to cross this room, go up some steps, and I'm done. But it still takes me 4 minutes to finish. I mean, I'm just playing around here today. I thought, I keep seeing and picking up bloody petrol bombs and not using them, so I thought I'd have a go. And you really have to lean back to make them go anywhere. One thing I never worked out, or I wasn't asked to really work out, there's some petrol bombs and some health on me right now, just so I was jumping down, and I couldn't work out how the hell you get to them. Obviously a ladder in front of me there, but I couldn't work out how to get. I did try jumping across, which might be in the video, I've not cut it out. I did try getting up on the ladder and jumping across, but it didn't seem to play ball. Even though this is a relatively easy level, there did seem to be quite a few guards coming down here. It seems to be fairly well defended, although, to be honest, it's not like any of them really did any great damage. And most of them dropped those medicinal canteens, so I didn't actually lose a lot of health. I can't work out how to get to them, so hopefully someone can tell me how you're supposed to get to them. That could work. Well, I wasn't bothered to work it out. I didn't bother looking it up on the internet either. Yeah, quite a few of these dudes turn up. If you can find this game relatively inexpensively, I think the going rate in Britain for PS1 games, certainly in Cash Generator, the only place I've seen any, with boxes, is about £3. I'm not sure I'd pay £3 for. I wouldn't pay £3 for a random PS1 game, that's for sure. I'd pay £3 for this. I mean, I got that Toka touring car thing the other day, but that was 69p because the guy was a bit soft in the head, I think. There was only one boxed PS1 game and a few loose ones, and basically the one boxed one was priced up at 69p because it was a right load of shit. It was some really old piece of crap. I can't work out how to get to this ladder either up there in the air. Something else, I did try to do that. I think it brings you up in a different place on the map. Anyway, going back to the buying this game, it was it cash generator? It was one of the second-hand shops, and I bought Toka 2 for 69p. Now that to me is a bargain, and I'd probably at that price point there's loads of games I'd just pick up for the sake of picking them up. But this game, if you're a fan of Medal of Honor and first-person shooters in general, I'd definitely recommend playing this game. Like I say, for me, this is the bit where I was trying to climb up and get all that stuff, but I didn't do a very good job, as you can see. I do like these games. I think, for me, as I mentioned in the previous video, the atmosphere that EA and whoever developed this game managed to get into it is fantastic. I mean, like I said, I played Call of Duty 3 on the Wii, and I didn't really rate that at all, to be honest. There was a couple of standout levels. There's one where I seem to remember driving a tank was quite good fun. That was about it. I mean, they tried adding things in for the fact you were using the Wii, where you had to, like, if someone jumped on you and tried stabbing you, you had a couple of seconds to start shaking the Wiimote to pretend you were fighting them off and all this. It didn't really work for me, and I didn't think the sound was very good at all. Whereas these games, I do. Obviously, you've got to forgive the 32-bit graphics. Well, you have to, really, because there's nothing you can do about that. Like I say, this is recorded in, I don't know why my PS3 records this at 1080p. I haven't done anything that I know of to make it do that. I might go in and have a look and see if I can downsample it or whatever to 720p. I don't know if I can be bothered. But the video quality is quite good. The downside is the bloody files are massive. I mean, the one I posted yesterday was 1.6 gig, which took 2 hours at home. So this one's 12 minutes, so I'm guessing it's going to be about, what, 2.8 gigs. So it's going to take quite a long time to upload. But anyway, I thought I did the same on this one I did on the first one, but I got excellent on this. I did all the objectives. I mean, accuracy was a bit better, but there you go. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Take it easy, and I'll see you later. Thanks for listening. Bye.